I was appointed on promotion in 2019 as the Deputy Director of Planning
And
by the Local Government Service Commission.
there is no director, correct?
There's no director.
So you are the head. You are the head of the unit.
Yes, I'm the head of the unit.
We apply to have the statement admitted to evidence and marked accordingly.
The statement dated the 3rd of February 2025 is admitted in evidence as an exhibit. It is marked as LGC/KEAC/AK/001.
Ask the commission, please. Mr. Keita,
Yeah.
do you have a file in your office for all the contracts and the projects you have embarked on?
Yes, I had a file, but my file was the one sent to the commission on behalf of the council, because normally when contracts are signed, it is normally in 3 copies, where you have the Department of Planning have a copy, the CEO's office, and the procurement. Okay. The one I used to share with the finance, when payments are effected, I do copy and attach those documents for finance. But the copy that the file that I had was sent to the commission earlier on.
What role do you play in awarding contracts, especially for the drill of boreholes?
Well, I am part of the team for the what we call the contracts committee.
Do you have a contracts committee?
Yes.
How many people in the committee?
If I have in the record, but I think it's about 6 or 7.
Do you sit regularly?
Yes, during project implementation times, normally contract committee sits.
How about the stage where you award contracts?
Pardon?
The stage where you award contracts.
When we award contracts, yes.
You decide as to who you award contracts, the contracts committee.
Who decides me? The committee decides.
The committee sit and discuss as to how to go about awarding a contract.
Yes, the committee sits over awarding of contracts.
For all contracts?
Yes.
No, Mr. Keita. That cannot be possible.
It depends on the contracts, probably.
All right. Now, what is your role as the Deputy Director of Planning?
My department is basically responsible for project planning.
Yes.
From the community level.
Yes.
To the council level.
Yes.
And during execution, we are also responsible for designing the projects and costing of projects, then implementation, monitoring of the projects.
Do you do this?
Yes.
Do you have all the documentations for all the projects that have been awarded in relation to the technical specification, the costing and everything?
Yes.
And the contract preparation?
Yes.
Is that done for all the contracts that you award?
Yes. Probably not detailed for all, but the process is, for example, projects that are major. You can have projects that are major above the threshold and projects that are below the threshold.
Above what threshold?
What
have you to do with threshold as a director of planning, deputy director? You don't have any business with threshold, do you?
No, basically, but then like when the projects are identified.
Yes.
And when this committee sits over the projects for implementation, then that is the time we discuss on the project's threshold. Those that are going to be probably RFQs.
Forget about project threshold. Now you as Deputy Director of Planning, for instance, in 2019, you stated in your statement that Council had several projects for the drilling of boreholes. One is at Sinchu Palen.
Yes.
And Darussalam.
Yes.
Were these successfully drilled, these boreholes?
They were drilled.
What role did you play?
What role
did you play?
Yeah. Basically our technical expertise. But then coming to Sinchu Palen and Darussalam Passé, I think those were the first boreholes that council started working on borehole, because we are not used to that. At that time, we don't have that that capacity to be able to at least go in detail of specifications.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the Century Pylon was the first borehole drilled by council.
Yes.
We were working on concrete line wells,
right,
and rehabilitation of wells.
Right.
But those were the first boreholes that council engaged in.
So you did not send any technical specification?
No, the specifications that were provided was like the borehole size, the depth of the borehole, for example, the number of tap heads in the community, and the pipes that you need for those boreholes, and the tank capacities.
The costing?
Yeah.
Everything?
No, we don't provide the costing.
Why?
Because as I said, we don't have that technical capacity then. So it was live.
So how would you arrive at a figure for the drilling of a borehole when you do not have the capacity to know how much it will cost?
We rely on the expertise of the Department of Water Resources. So sometimes because as a team also, we work.
They advise you on this?
Yes.
Did they advise you on this?
Yes, yes, of course.
Where is the advice?
It's a technical consultation between us.
Where is the technical consultation?
No, these are verbal. These are office to office.
You call them?
These are my colleagues. These are my colleagues. We work in multidisciplinary teams. When we have issues, we call them and yes.
You think you are talking to you see, I don't want to use the word illiterates. Why would you be having verbal communications to give you advice on technical specification? You don't have it documented. Then you come up with a price that the borehole should cost, let's say $700,000. It's based on verbal communications.
No, I mean, the specifications were provided verbally, then we put it on paper.
You can't have specifications given to you verbally.
Yes, I have records of that.
You have a?
I have a record of a specification.
You have a record?
Yes.
Where are your records?
It's with me.
Let's see your records. Do you also have the one for the Darussalam drilling?
Yes, let me check.
What is this? This is the one for the Darussalam borehole specification.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Who prepared this?
I myself.
Only one page?
It's the specification.
Okay. You send this to the contractor?
Yes, this is the information given to them, and they will provide us with the cost.
Okay. Where's the one you had sent to the contractor?
No, I mean, this is the information we give to them. And based on that, they would put in their invoices and send back to the office.
To the office?
Yes.
Okay. So you have opted for RFQ?
Yes.
And they will send you the quotations?
Yes.
Now, let me apply to tender this one-page document for Darussalam borehole specification 15 April 2019.
Mr. Mr. Keita,
Yeah,
you
no.
said you prepared this document,
Yes.
but there is no indication that you signed. There is no signature, there is no stamp.
Well, this is it's a long-term document now. This was 2019.
All right. A document dated 15th of April 2019. It has the heading Darussalam borehole specification. It's admitted in evidence and it is marked as LGC/KEAC/AK/002.
Ask the Commission, please. May I please have Exhibit 003? Now, who was the contractor? Do you recall this information? Who the contractor was?
Yes, I even have the copy of the invoices.
May we please see the copy of the invoices? We applied to tender the invoice from Sane Enterprise General Merchandise, Clearing Agency and Construction. The one for Net, is it Net Enterprise?
INET.
INET Enterprise Limited. We have Joy Enterprise Limited.
Bridjoy.
Come again?
Bridjoy.
Prejoy.
BRIGOY.
Prejoy.
Yeah, Bridjoy.
The one for Bridjoy Enterprise Limited. Into evidence as an exhibit.
An invoice dated the 28th of April 2019 addressed to Kerewan Area Council, and the second invoice is dated 27th of April 2019 addressed to Kerewan Area Council, and the last invoice is also dated 27th of April 2019 addressed to Kerewan Area Council. These three invoices are admitted in evidence as exhibit together, and they are marked as LDC/KEAC/AK/003.
As the Commission pleases. Now, may I please have the invoices? Did you involve procurement in this?
Yes.
Procurement. Who was the officer?
Fatoumata Jaite.
She was involved.
Yes.
No, her testimony is different. She said no, she was never involved in any of the borehole drilling contracts.
That's the minutes where she signed and in fact submitted the documents.
Let me see.
Part of the contract committee.
Because you will take your decisions and then you will ask her to ratify your decisions.
This is the committee.
That's what you do. She said that she was condoning your actions. So procurement is only involved after the fact. Do you understand? Can you hear me?
I think the procurements are different levels in council.
What do you mean there are different levels in council?
You have petty procurements, you have major procurements.
You studied procurement?
Yes.
Where?
I have my certificate.
Let me see your certificate. Well, if you study procurement, you will not be saying what you are saying now. They have petty procurement and major procurement. Procurement is procurement.
There are procurements that's supposed not to go through even procurement.
They're not supposed to go to?
Like the CEO, based
They're
on
not
what?
supposed to go through what?
I mean, based on my understanding, the approval for CEO, for example.
Repeat what you said earlier.
No, it should go to procurement.
Mr. Keita?
Yes. Let me come.
And Mr. Keita, by the way, one at a time, you said the procurement clerk signed the minutes,
Yes.
but that's not true.
The signature, her name is there, Fatoumata.
Fatoumata?
Yes.
She signed these minutes?
Yes, that's
Is she the secretary?
Yes, she's the secretary to that.
She is the secretary of the procurement of the contracts committee.
Yes. Where the CEO signature is the last sheet.
Now, this is your certificate, essential elements of GP Act 2014
Yes.
and public procurement regulation. So you studied the essential elements.
Yes.
What are the different methods of procurement?
There are different methods.
I'm
You have
asking you.
you have the single sources.
Yes.
You have the tender. You have the RFQ. And the fourth one is the technical one that you request for the individual to provide with the technical specifications. And they call the
That's
two-stage.
RFQ.
No, it's a two-stage level procurement where you request the individual where you don't have the expertise, and we send you the proposal. Then later, if you accept, then we'll send you financial proposal.
Financial proposal.
Yes.
So that's why you did the essential element of GPE. How long is this course?
I think it was 2 weeks.
You should have done a further course on this. You should. You need that. You cannot sideline your procurement unit.
No, I don't sideline. I don't say I sideline procurement.
I'm saying all of you cannot sideline your procurement unit.
No.
You do not decide what will pass through procurement or what will not pass through procurement unit. There's a special procurement unit that is created by the Act. Do you know that?
That is not my responsibility.
No, I'm not. You are part of the contracts committee.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
And you were trying to say that not all procurement should pass through the procurement unit.
For the contract, it should pass.
Exactly. All procurement.
Well,
It's all procurement. There is no distinction between what should pass through the normal process and what should not.
because I want to believe that they are saying that, like, for example, if the office needs to procure something like 1,000 of something like an oil or filter, 100, 150, I think probably the CEO can do that, things like that. That's why I'm speaking from, not to say that procurement is not involved.
Mr. Your invoice that you have tendered for the Darussalam borehole drilling.
Yes.
These three quotations, who sent these quotations? Who requested for this quotation?
No, actually we send this to the contractors.
Who sent it to the contractors?
The procurement.
She said she didn't take part in any of this borehole drilling.
No, I work with procurement. We prepare these things. When we prepare specifications, we give it a procurement. And sometimes also, when, for example, the procurement...
Did you send this to the procurement unit?
This particular one, I cannot remember that. I cannot remember. Really.
Her evidence is, when it comes to the drilling of the boreholes, she was never involved. Is that a true statement or false statement?
Well, this is the minutes that she signed.
Yes.
And further evidence would come.
No, she said clearly that she was in fact, she wrote a letter to that effect.
Yeah.
It's exhibited. Where she wrote a letter to the CEO. Let me read to you. I had to inform you that starting from 1st November 2022, the procurement unit of Kerewan Area Council shall stop filing backdated invoice and receipts.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that letter, but
let me proceed.
I don't even have that letter.
Proceed, because it's not the right procurement procedure. So she was involved, but just to ratify, just to correct your actions. But you did not work with the procurement on the borehole, did you?
Which borehole?
This Darussalam.
Yeah, but the procurement signed this document.
I'm asking you whether you had any working relationship with
yes,
Mother Jada.
yes.
We'll call her.
Yes, when we sat over it, evaluate it, and agree on who should the contract be awarded to.
Who sent the request for the proposal?
Normally, the request for this one there is not a form.
Who sent it?
We just call them.
Who called?
I do calls.
You see?
My assistants can also call and give out.
That's not your job.
This was 2019.
It's not your job.
And procurement unit in Kerewan Area Council.
It's not your job.
But I should also express myself.
Go ahead.
Our unit, before the event of procurement,
yes.
That's why we had this training.
Yes.
We were involved in coordinating these activities.
Everybody who is in charge of procurement, one way or the other, that's why you have the contracts committee. You should have a knowledge about procurement.
Yes.
That doesn't mean you should conduct procurement.
But I am saying this procurement process.
Is that your job to contact the
if, for example, there was no procurement.
Is it your job to contact the contractors?
No, in a committee, not me.
But they asked you to call these three people?
No, I don't even call. I don't call these guys.
What did you do?
I know if there is a core relationship with me is Nyakasi.
Yes.
And Bijoy.
Yes.
Bijoy, unfortunately, that guy even has passed away. May his soul rest in peace. That guy has passed away.
Now, let me show you with the technical specification you have sent against the one that you have received, whether the information that you were requesting for you are the same.
Okay.
Yes. The one you have sent, what is the first on the list?
$850,000 is.
No, the what you prepared
as
your technical specification you have.
For the borehole, you mean?
Yes.
No. We didn't have a cost on that.
No, your technical specification that you are sent out.
You want me to read that one?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
The first item on the list.
The first item is the borehole. The diameter of a borehole, 4.5 inches.
Okay. No, wait a minute. And then the winner of the award, the Sane Enterprise.
Yeah, based on that, That's where you will give you the drilling, the cost of the drilling
Yes.
of the particular borehole, because they are the different sizes. You have
Yeah.
4.5, 5 inches.
And
6 inches.
what is the cost of the drilling going by that? For Sani Enterprise?
Borehole drilling, you have 250,000.
What does that mean? That's only for the drilling?
Yeah, for the drilling. That's what he pushed on the list.
Yes, for the drilling.
For the drilling. Then the other one, the other guy.
Does that go to, is that for the workmanship?
No, he has a labor.
What does it mean for borehole drilling, $12,000? What does that mean?
Borehole drilling is the equipment that the guy is going to use to drill the borehole.
It is his equipment.
To the depth you want.
But it is their equipment. That's what they work with.
Yes.
So what is it? What are you talking about? So it is a service that you are paying now.
Yes. It's
Right?
a service that we are paying, yeah.
Yes, because the reason why you contract them is because they must have had equipment.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes.
So $250,000 is for
The drilling.
the drilling. That's the service fee.
Yes.
You're saying yes, but you have another service fee in that invoice.
You see, these are interconnected. It's not only the well that you say in the borehole project. These are components. You have the
But you
borehole.
don't know about borehole, so how do you know about this?
I say I don't know about borehole.
Yes.
But I know boreholes.
No, you don't. You said you do not know about borehole.
At that time, 2018, 2019, that was the time we are going into this borehole process.
That is why you paid for the service twice. But we'll come back to that. I believe I've been signaled that it is time, so we can have a break. May I please have?
We rise.